Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. I've been busy, I got other projects going on. We'll get back to Yoshi's abused cousin here. So this is that 2002 RSwarrior Warrior I bought that had the computer blown up and it's been wrecked and everything, but it's got a big bore kit and some kind of a cam in it. More on that later. So next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to talk about some of the things and go through troubleshooting on this. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to get into the decompression solenoid. So just a reminder, this is a new computer, used computer I have. The original computer to this bike was blown up. I verified that by plugging it into another Warrior and it doesn't do anything. So I plugged in this computer. This computer has a known circuit in it that for the decompression solenoid that is bad. So we're not going to get the decompression solenoid to work on this bike, but I will go ahead and go through the process of troubleshooting it just so we can verify that the decompression solenoid probably works. So first things first, we're going to actually talk about the location of the decompression solenoid. And I'm sorry for the bad lighting. I'm in my dad's garage because mine is full of junk right now. But so you got your exhaust. This would be on the, what the heck is that? Brake side of the bike. Here's the cover with 102 Yamaha. This here is the cover for your decompression solenoid. You got two screws holding it in. There's one on the bottom, and these are the button head or the Allen head screws. One on the top. Now it comes right off. This here is your decompression solenoid right here. So what this does is it has a plunger back here. You can't really see it, but when you go to start the bike, that plunger shoots forward and opens this lever, pushes against this lever, which then activates some stuff underneath here and opens one of the valves. I don't know which, if it's exhaust or intake, I don't know, slightly on this on the two cylinders, so that way the bike will start easier because it is 1700 cc. So that's your decompression solenoid location. Now we'll talk about troubleshooting. So the next thing we need to do is we need to come up here and we need to find the pigtails that go down there. So where you're looking for is the pigtail for the decompression solenoid comes up way down here on the frame rail between your fuel tank and your oil tank, and it's going to come up and you're going to see one cable with two blacks and two greens. That is your the connectors for the decompression solenoid. So you can go ahead and unplug those. So you're going to want the two ends of it that look like that. So these go down over to the decompression solenoid. Then what we'll do is we'll come over here and I'll show you the manual. So this is page 727 and we're talking about the decompression solenoid. So here is your troubleshooting. So you want to go get you're going to have a voltmeter and you're going to set it to ohms, and you need to test between the two wires on each connector. And if you look at it here, notice the connector. They have exactly, number one is your positive probe tester. So this is going to be kind of tricky, but we can get this done, and I'll show you how. This is going to be hard for me to do and show you guys, but you can see on the green connector you have this little triangle off of one side. That would be this here. So we want the positive tester probe goes to number one. That's down here on the bottom of that. Top goes to number two. And you're going to take your reading of here. I got 117, I don't know if you, I lost it. Hold on. 117.4 ohms. So we're going to make note of that. And then we're going to come over to the black one. Same deal. So you see you got the little deal there. So again, number
3 is the black. So we're gonna go red on the bottom. It's really hard to get these readings when you're by yourself, trying to get everything jammed down in there. So we're getting 1.1. So we had 117 and 1.1. So I wrote down the numbers here that we got, the readings. So here's where it gets tricky. For the first one that we tested, the green wires, we had 117. Well, it says here you should have 70 ohms at 77 degrees. Well, we're a lot colder than that right now today. As you can see, I have my stocking cap on and stuff. It's probably 50 degrees, maybe 45 somewhere in the garage today. So I don't really know exactly what is supposed to be the correct reading on that. It tells you it will change with the temperature. So we're going to assume that we got a good reading. So up here, this is for the black wires. We had 1.1. And this one here will tell you you should have 1.2 at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're at 1.1 ohms. Again, it's a little bit chilly right now. I'm going to consider that fine. So we're going to assume that our decompression solenoid is good and hook everything back up.